Hey guys, Ellen here, back for another reading. It's been a while. Happy Sunday. Today's the day we honor the sun, the giver of life in this realm. Let's start off. We're going to call in our angels, our benevolent ancestors. I'm going to call in God's source that lives in my heart to speak through me, to deliver a message to whoever's listening, whoever needs clarity, hope, upliftment, encouragement on this path. And I ask that my gold dragon come into this space to protect and to ward off any negative energies that wish to attach to my words or project onto the viewers who are going to be viewing this now or in the future. Please and thank you. Let's get started. All right. I feel like I had something else I wanted to do. Oh, yes. I would like to banish the spirit of confusion, banish the spirit of fear, and banish the spirit of doubt from attaching to any of my messages or to coming through the screen to my viewers in any way. And my gold dragon is wrapped around this space and he will burn those spirits up. So thank you, dragon. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to start with the energy oracle. We'll just see what wants to come out and clarify with the double deck if we need to. I'm going to get a sip of water. Okay, I just posted a short. You guys have to check it out. I was getting set up under this magnificent old tree. It's like creating this wonderful canopy of shade. And I look over, and right when I'm spreading out my blanket, this hawk swoops down. I won't spoil the short, but you got to go watch. It was wild. Okay. Little hydration. Hope everybody's doing well. I know the Lionsgate portal has been intense. It's feeling like it's a squeeze to really transform anything that we have been holding on to as a negative pattern, as an illusion especially. It seems like we're being pushed to dissolve those, to come out of any sort of fog that we've been in. This just fell on my lap. So this reading could be, if you are, anytime I'm saying like he or she, it could be switched, but this is man holding a heart, number 45. This could be somebody in your energy. This could be you. Let's see what else comes out before I say too much. This is kind of my cheesy romance novel cover. Funny. What wants to come out with the man holding a heart? Got the temple path and caring connections, 12 and 14. Okay, let's get a little bit more. The temple path is our spiritual path. It's if you're watching this video, it's most likely the path that you're on and that you've been on for many lifetimes. So you could have some caring connections coming in, especially if you feel like that's been lacking on your path. It feels like Spirit's saying that that is coming in to support you. And I'm not sure how it relates yet to the man holding a heart. What do we need to know about the man holding a heart? What do we need to know about the man holding a heart, Spirit? Broken heart. And those are 2 9s. So 9, 9. And what's really weird is I didn't say it, but the thought I had when I was shuffling, because this was kind of set apart from this, was that wow. So this could be, again, this could be you or somebody you're dealing with, but the thought popped in my head of don't let anybody hold your heart. So, this card is intended more to be like he's holding a heart to give to somebody, but with it coming out with the broken heart, it's like somebody might be holding on to your heart or your heartstrings. And again, that's not, that's your responsibility to take your heart back, right? So if you've been feeling brokenhearted, or you feel like somebody has captured your heart or is holding your heart, that is your responsibility to take back. Which can be hard if you're in a brokenhearted state. I'm not gonna downplay that. But I think also that's interesting because Spirit's saying you need to have your heart, your own heart, because caring connections are coming in. And if your heart's not with you, if your heart is over there or back there in the past, or, in another lifetime even, which is coming up a lot, that it's your job to retrace your steps and to, gather all the pieces of your heart that maybe many people are holding on to. Family members, people that bullied you in elementary school, an old boss who talked down to you, anywhere that pieces of your heart have been scattered around, because you're going to need that whole heart to fully engage in these connections that are going to move you along your temple path. What else can we know about this, Spirit? What else can we know about this? Woman holding a heart. Wow. So the man and woman holding a heart, and there's a broken heart. I just got too that this could have been parents. This could have been a man and a woman that were supposed to hold your heart, caregivers in early life who broke your heart, and that's affected your relationships now in the present, and that it's time to go retrieve your heart from the people who were supposed to love you, quote unquote, who society says should have loved you, and to go retrieve that so that your masculine and feminine within, have all of your heart that you can then share in these caring connections. Ooh, that's interesting. Should I switch deck, Spirit? Yeah. Let's see if anything wants to come out of this. Let's see what the bottom of the deck was on this one. Patience. That one comes out in my readings a lot. Patience. Especially patience if you are doing this deep inner child work, past life work, soul retrieval work, heart repair work. These things, they require patience, and I'll be the first to admit, although I know patience is a virtue, it has never been easy to come by for me, and it's been a lifelong journey to have patience, especially patience with the healing journey. It's so easy to to get frustrated with yourself, or to get mad at yourself, and to say, why do I keep repeating this, or why am I not getting it? And I think Spirit's just saying, have patience. It's a process. You could be recovering parts of yourself from eons ago, from the beginning of time. You could be a soul that was one of the first incarnations in this realm, and you're retrieving all of those parts, and so you can't put a time limit on it. Okay, what do we want to ask here? I want to know more about the man and the woman holding a heart with the broken heart in between. So Spirit, what can you tell us about this dynamic? What can you tell us about this dynamic? What can you tell us about this dynamic, Spirit? Alright, I'm going to cut it to get our first card. Mental conflict, Two of Swords. So the question was, what can you tell us about this dynamic with the man and the woman holding the heart, which had the broken heart too? So that tells me too that with this whole healing the broken heart thing, and this going back and retrieving and looking at old stuff, there could be this could be like right now an intellectual process, which is easy to do if really painful stuff is coming up, is to try to just understand it mentally. I'm ruled by Mercury. It's Mercury retrograde, so like I can get caught in the mental aspect of things. So if you're in that place, I totally get it. You could be having mental conflict when trying to find the source and the root of some of this, or trying to find out who is holding your heart hostage. There could be some mental confusion or conflict. Let's see. What do we need to know about the mental conflict? There's mental conflict in regards to the heart chakra. Questions like, why is my heart chakra, not opening back up? Or what are the blocks? What am I putting in the way of having this be healed? Right? So Spirit, what's the advice to get out of the mental conflict when it comes to the heart chakra? What's the advice for the viewer? What's the advice for the viewer? Embrace. That's the world in this deck. I mean, what I feel immediately is to embrace that you are coming to the end of this cycle. This could have, again, been lifetimes of getting to the end of this cycle, but open your arms to receive the answers, to receive the closure, to receive the next steps in completing this so that you can start your next journey. It's a very encouraging card. It does indicate that the end of something is coming. The end of a cycle is coming. That will move you away from this mental conflict of trying to figure it out. What's in I was going to say client. What's in the viewer's blind spot, Spirit? What's in the viewer's blind spot when it comes to this? Or let's say what's in the blind spot, and or what's keeping this cycle from closing? What's in the blind spot are keeping this cycle from closing. Okay, it could have come out like this, with this one upside down, or this, but they came out in opposite ways, so we'll look at it both ways. It's making more sense like this. So I asked, what is keeping this cycle from ending, or what is the blind spot? And we've got root chakra, first chakra, and we've got the Ace of Cups reversed. So there's something about a lack of a new beginning in love, or a new divine, gift coming in that is related somehow to the root chakra. Let's just look at it like this. Hold on. Because they fell so funny, I'll let you also use your intuition, but it's speaking to me that there's something about not feeling safe, secure, like your basic needs, your ability to root in, to feel safe in your body, feel secure, there's some conflict here since they came out opposite. There's something in this whole process that's keeping you, and it could just be that you're revisiting trauma, which is, obviously part of the process. When you're doing this soul excavation and you're digging around in there in the subconscious and the unconscious, and something that you're finding or something that you're coming up against is a feeling of, there's something around, if you don't have love or what you believe is love, then you don't feel safe, secure, grounded, in your body, present, embodied, something like that. What else can you tell us about that spirit? Ooh, so this is something in the shadow. We've got the moon, which in this deck is Confront, which I think you're doing because this indicates a lot of heart healing work, a lot of inner child work, shadow work, shamanic work possibly. So it's about confronting the shadow, not being afraid of the shadow, realizing that the shadow is part of you. And see, it's a child. This is definitely something with childhood. Could be something coming up on the next crescent moon. An opportunity to confront the shadow. And it came out with second chakra. We've gotten 3 chakra cards, first, second, and fourth. So this could be something, immediately what comes to me with this card is that there's something, it could have been some sort of sexual abuse, trigger warning, but it could have been something that affected your sacral chakra, which is also your emotions, your creativity. This could have been something that you put in the shadow, even your own, maybe you grew up in a house where you were told, don't cry, or don't get angry, or, basically your emotions made other people uncomfortable, so you learned to suppress them, and by doing that, you blocked your sacral chakra. So that could be one end of it. When I said sexual abuse, maybe that was repressed. That would be the extreme version of this. But it could be something as simple as finding the shadow part of yourself that blocks their own joy and creativity because it makes other people uncomfortable. This could be interpreted a lot of ways, so you take it how you resonate. But we are getting major arcana and lots of chakra work. So confronting the shadow is going to lead to the end of this cycle. Completion. And I love how it says embrace. Because look, I mean, that's your child self. Like, they want to be loved and embraced. So confronting doesn't mean demeaning or like looking down upon. It's saying confront, like bring yourself in front of your shadowed inner child self to embrace them, to reparent them, to give them the love and allowance to be, just to be as they are. And by embracing them and loving them, you get to close a major cycle that has to do with your heart. I'm going to claim this reading because it's really speaking to my heart. So thank you, Spirit. Oh my God, bottom of the deck, my favorite, the Fool. And in this deck, it's trust. So from the world to the brand new cycle. This deck this card just screams like freedom, spirit, take the wheel, leap of faith, jumping off the cliff, arms open wide, receiving, heart open. See, you don't even get in this position if you are protecting your heart. No way, right? Because somebody could come stab you in the heart. And so if you're in that place of like blocking and protecting your heart and guarding your heart, you don't get in this position because it wouldn't be safe, right? It wouldn't be safe. So it's okay if that's where you are, but just know the opportunity is here to close out and to start anew. Makes me happy. All right, let's get a couple of animals. This is going kind of long. And we'll get an animal and a unicorn. Oh, beloved animal friends, who wants to join this message, this beautiful message? The elephant, resolve, you will overcome any obstacles. And the coyote, the wise fool, accept your follies and find the teaching in them. So that gives me the message of like, learn from your mistakes, be able to laugh at yourself, don't take yourself too seriously. You know, it's gonna be okay. And the elephant, I mean, this just speaks to me of like, you know, your spirit, your self that exists through all time and space that is outside of this body is large and in charge. And you're gonna be fine. And your human self may be scared shitless, and you may be feeling, you know, like this healing process is intense and never ending, and your spirit self says, you got this. You got this. All right, let's get a unicorn. This is really my kind of deck for our inner children. It could be a message to your inner child or from your inner child. You decide. What unicorns have a message for us? What unicorns have a message for us? I wonder if part of this deck is in here. This doesn't feel like it's complete. Okay. Which unicorn has a message for us? One step at a time, lots of little steps make big dreams come true. I love it. And definitely yes. The answer to your question is a strong yes. Collective saying, will I ever heal? Will my heart ever be free? Will I ever be able to trust the new beginning? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And with that, I'm going to bid you farewell. I'm sending you so much love, joy, and peace, and I'll see you next time. Bye.